What's up, my name's Milord, back with another video, and today I'm going to be seeing, can ChatGPT help me rank up in Marvel Rivals? So we're here on ChatGPT, and the prompt that I gave it, I said, I'm currently ranked Diamond 2 and I want to hit Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals. Can you create me a routine I can implement that can help me improve and rank up? The output I received from this prompt was a weekly schedule overview showing what I should be doing on each day and for how long, and then below that I was given each day broken down into key points that I should be focused on. Now that we have this, let's run the schedule for a week, see if I can rank up and notice improvement, and then we'll dive into what from this you should take and implement into your own gaming routine if you're looking to rank up in Marvel Rivals. Alright guys, today is Monday, which means that we should be focusing on picking 2 to 3 heroes to master, spending 30 to 40 minutes in the training range working on accuracy, movement, and combos, and then practice my aiming either using aim labs or the in-game firing range. And honestly, I think I'm going to stick to the in-game firing range just because clicking yellow orbs can only do so much for your aim, and I'm trying to get better at aiming in Marvel Rivals specifically. And then lastly, just work on managing my cooldowns. This says use custom games or bot matches. I'm gonna do this in quick play matches only because bot matches are extremely boring to me. Alright, so the 3 heroes that I chose to practice today were the Thing, Mantis, and Namor. And I spent the most time using Namor. I was in the range using Namor alone for like 40 minutes, getting footage, all of this, for the recording to be awful and all the frames to have dropped. So I did not put in nearly as much time as the Thing or Mantis in the range. I'm not going to act like I did. But I did spend a solid hour and a half strictly in the range practicing aim, practicing characters' abilities. I mean, it's not like I don't know what the Thing and Mantis do because I have used them. I'm not as good as Mantis or the Thing or Namor as I am Cloak and Dagger. And so going to the range allowed me to get a little bit better with Namor's trident, aiming with that. I told myself I would kill 10 Cloak and Daggers in the range, and that took me forever to do as Namor. Just because his projectile speed, just getting used to it, and I'm still not 100% used to it, but I am definitely more used to it than what I was when I started. And so that gives me optimism that by the end of this week, I'm going to be a whole lot better than what I was. So I just got done playing some quick play with my friends for about, I'd say 2 hours. I had 45 minutes of footage. I started recording after the second MVP, and yeah, as you can see, it all kind of went downhill after that. So I guess maybe it's a good thing the footage got corrupted. I'll try to be better about recording footage that doesn't get corrupted, I guess. I don't know, that's not really in my control, but I'll try to control it come tomorrow. Now I'm gonna get some sleep, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. So today's Tuesday, which brings us to another thing to focus on. Today is going to be VOD review plus communication. So I'm supposed to work on clear and concise callouts. I would be 100% dead ass. I'm not trying to practice communication. I will do VOD review. I'm going to watch my most recent competitive matches, and I'm going to analyze why we won or why we lost and what I can do to be a better teammate. Am I positioning myself bad? So let's just get right into it. So I pulled up my most recent competitive games, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is extremely embarrassing to show y'all. But I mean, there's a little good here. There's a little good. I know y'all see the 51 assists. Just focus on that. Ignore the rest. Just focus on the 51 assist game. But all jokes aside, let's just get right into this. So I just got done watching all of my losses. Only because what can you really learn from wins? All you're gonna learn if you watch your wins is like, oh, I'm pretty good sometimes. Oh, sometimes I can win. I want to get better. I'm not really happy with where I'm at. I mean, I've resorted to asking a literal robot to get me better at this game. So I watched all of my losses, and my biggest takeaways are that I consistently overextend and I try to push up with tanks thinking that they can keep me alive if I heal them enough, which obviously is not the case. So I need to work on staying back more and just putting more trust into my tanks. I get assist hungry, I get elimination hungry at points. There were a couple times where I let teammates die prioritizing getting damage over being a healer, so I really need to work on when there's an enemy in front of me and there's a teammate that's in critical health, just healing my teammates so that they can defend me and then I can try to heal myself, rather than just trying to go for damage and letting my teammate get eliminated. I also noticed I have a trend of dying to ults, so I guess I need to work on positioning myself to the point where I'm not consistently getting ulted on. I mean, I wrote down every time I died, and let me read this list. So first match I died to a magic ult, then I died to another magic ult, then I died to a Spider-Man and Thing ult. Those weren't all my deaths, these are just the ult deaths. Let's see. Match 2, died to Strange and Bucky ult, died to a Thing ult, died to a Squirrel Girl and Thing ult, died to a Doctor Strange ult. Match 3, died to a Magneto ult, died to a Strange ult, died to a Magneto ult, died to a Punisher and Rocket ult, died to a Moon Knight ult, died to a Thing ult, died to a Thing ult, died to a Spider-Man ult. So I clearly need to be better at not dying to ults. I also noticed I have a habit of firing my heal when there's no one around me and no enemies around me. For some reason I'm just clicking. So I need to be more aware of not doing that, because then I'm running out of ammo when I actually do need to heal someone and they're dying while I'm in my reload animation. So it was pretty productive hour and a half watching those matches, and I obviously did learn some tendencies I have, and now I can correct them come tomorrow when we play ranked for the first time in this video. It's fucking Wednesday! It's Wednesday! It's time to play ranked! I gotta play 2 to 3 hours of ranked, focused on playing smart and consistent rather than taking unnecessary risks. Have these bitches seen the Nike winner takes all ad?
There's no greater danger than playing it safe.
Alright guys, so loading into our first ranked game, honestly I'm feeling pretty good. I'm remembering everything I went over on Tuesday, and I'm thinking this is gonna be a breeze. I'm gonna lock in and we're gonna win. Yeah, that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. This was my best play that match. It was one final hit Elim on Invisible Woman. That was my best play. We couldn't get anything going. Our Spider-Man and Venom were kind of dookie booty cheeks, not gonna lie. They did a whole lot of nothing, I'm not gonna lie. This clip, you're gonna see Venom dive into the backline. Spider-Man's gonna follow. Venom asks for damage boost from Mantis. They proceed to double ult with a damage boost, 0 elims. And so right there, it's like, damn. Just damn. So we start off 0-1. It's not looking good at all. But, you know, that's just one game. We can't let it, you know, kill the mood. Second game comes in. We get 0 points on the payload. We push it 0 points. And so, odds are stacked against us on defense. We do not hold up for shit. So now we're 0-2. At this point, I'm thinking I'm about to D-rank. And I'm putting it on ChatGPT. I'm about to say ChatGPT cost me my rank. Next game, I end up playing tank. I go Magneto. They move the payload all the way. And I'm just thinking like, man, at this point, it's not even a D-rank. Like, I might just post a video of me, like, unaliving myself. Because what is happening? I end up switching to Cloak and Dagger. And I think this was the change I needed to make. Just going back to the character I'm most comfortable with. We had someone else playing Cloak while I was tank. And we basically just flipped. He went tank. He actually went Magneto. And I went Cloak and Dagger. And I think that was the change both of us needed. Because he ended up popping off. And I ended up popping off. And you know, the team ended up popping off as a collective. We had a Hela on the enemy team that kept diving our backline that entire first round, and it was pretty effective. Once I switched to Cloak and Dagger, I mean, I kind of shut that shit down. They were not doing it as frequently because every time they did, I'm not gonna lie, I either killed them or got them close to dying. And I mean, it's really easy because of her low health. You hit a blind and you just start getting damage, and it's pretty easy. As you can see here, look at this bubble. This ends up getting heals. I get think 1 assist here. We move the point all the way, and so now it's just OT. We end up having a really good attacking OT. We get past the first point, and I just jump to our defense, and this is kind of the last seconds of our defense here. We hold them off the point, and finally we get our first win of the night. It felt like this was never gonna happen. It finally did. It's like, oh my god, do we have something going now? Can we take this into the next game? We are sitting at 1-2. Next game, going Cloak and Dagger again, and we're just going off on defense. Look at this dodge right here. Boom, dodge. That would have taken maybe like 1 or 2 of us, and instead Wanda ends up dying. That's a huge flip right there. I'm not gonna act like it's a crazy skill play because it's pretty easy to use that Cloak and Dagger fade, and we end up only allowing them to get to 1 point. And then on our attacking round, they had a pretty good solid defense at first. You can see me here trying to heal my friend on Venom. I'm running to the health pack. Squirrel Girl's all up on my yitties for a split second. Iron Man comes in and finishes her off, and we capped the point. And from there on, it was pretty easy. We pushed the payload right to where we needed to pretty fast, and we get another win. Now we're sitting at 2-2 now. Sitting at 2-2. I think at this point I'm like right back where I was in terms of elo, and so here we end up taking a little break for like an hour maybe, and I don't record the first game back, and I guess for good reason. It was probably one of the worst games I've played, not even just ranked, just like in general. I don't know if you guys saw what happened there. Iron Man sent his ult out, and my friend on Magneto, he sucked it up and threw it at their healer and killed him. Imagine being Iron Man and you're like, oh, this ult's about to hit, I'm about to make a play, and you just watch that shit get sucked up. You see your healer die, and then you die moments later. That's gotta be demoralizing. And then you can see here we get the quick 2-0 win. I didn't even record the first half of this game. I didn't notice I wasn't recording till the second half of that match. That was probably the easiest match of the night. It was like a 6-minute match, I'm not even gonna lie. And then we're back on Midtown, and they have a thing, but we have a Namor, and it's kind of over just at that point. Their thing could not get anything going because of Namor turrets. We had a Scarlet Witch that was popping off. They got a kill with their ult every single time. There was not a time that they didn't get a kill using their ult. And as you can see, we don't allow them to get a single point again on the payload. Our defense is pretty good. When we're on, but when we're not, oh my god, it looks like we've never even touched a mouse and keyboard before. And our attack was kind of difficult at first. They had a Penny, they had a Namor. It was kind of hard to get anything going, but then as soon as we broke the first line of defense, they could not regroup, they couldn't reset, and then we get to exactly where we needed to get. Easy win. Now we're sitting at 4-3, positive win rate for the night, and we have one more game to rank up. I'm going for Diamond 1, my friend's going for Grandmaster. You could say I'm carried, and you know what I'll say? I am. We're doing pretty solid here, but then as you guys are going to see, they end up capping the first point. They end up getting the payload, I think, all the way. I was playing Wanda here because we had already 2 healers, and so I was like, I'll just play DPS. I've never played DPS in high elo rank before, so this was kind of a a nerve-wracking experience, I'd say, especially when you have a rank up on the line. I would not suggest ever playing something you're not comfortable with in ranked when you have a rank up game on the line. Actually, no, I take that back. I'd rather take a risk with a rank up on the line than with like a D rank on the line. As you can see here, I pop my ult. I'm not really smart. I pop my ult and I leave the payload. I should have ulted on the payload. They end up getting it, and so now it's kind of like, all right, if we're gonna make this happen, it's gonna be a crazy OT win. I end up switching to Squirrel Girl because I wasn't doing a whole lot as Wanda or Psylocke. I was doing some stuff, but just I didn't feel like it was enough impact. I sniped the shit out of Storm right there. I've never really played Squirrel Girl that much, just for the challenges for that one event. So I really don't know how to aim with her or anything like that, but I'm just kind of trying to make something happen. I'm just trying to do enough to get the win. We had a Moon Knight that was really popping off this game. He dropped like 41 total. So I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't the reason we lost this game. We end up getting the point. As you can see here, we're on attack in OT. We cap like 70% of the first point before they get us off it and the OT expires. And so then it's like, okay, we just have to hold them for a minute and 16 seconds, make sure that they don't get anything. They end up using a strange portal for their opening attack, well, only attack, since they don't have that much time. And I end up going Thing because we have 3 supports, so I'm like, 3 supports double tank, they're not gonna kill us. And guess what? They did not kill us. I tried ulting, and it's like terrible. You're gonna see it right here. It's coming up. I don't hit a single person, I think, with this ult. For some reason, that baits the invisible woman into ulting on site where she's not even in it. So I get that kill there. We get the strange. There's no one left on the point, and I'll just let you hear the rest.
ChatGPT works.
Alright guys, so on Thursday, a thunderstorm hit that knocked the Wi-Fi out, so I wasn't able to record that day. And then honestly, I just thought, you know, I think I'll just call it after Wednesday ranking up. I set out to get better with AI. I did get better. So this answers the question. Artificial intelligence can make you better at video games. How? It provides you with the tools you need to make yourself better. If you don't know where to start, going to AI definitely can give you the first step to becoming a better player. And this kind of goes with a lot of things. I think the use of artificial intelligence can't replace tasks, but it can give us the first step in the right direction to completing certain tasks. And I think that's the way AI should be applied to most cases. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see anything else Marvel Rivals related. I've been playing Schedule 1 with my friends. Let me know if you guys want to see some streams or videos of that, because it's honestly pretty fun. And with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.